Hey everyone, it's Derek Ray here with Members for Members. We're going to be doing part two of my previous video. I'm going to have to advise everyone to please refrain from watching this video in the presence of your children once again. So just so you guys all know, I've been receiving a lot of threats. My children have been threatening everyone if I made part two. Yeah, they don't know me very well. I actually might turn this into a mini series at this point with all the threats I'm receiving. We'll be on Netflix soon. So anyway, we're going to be beginning this video with the obscene behavior exhibited by B.A. Eric Watland earlier this year in July. The Jaime Vasquez and Dwayne Garrett pedophile protector unity slate talk about how transparent they are and how they handle everything professionally. Check out this video from Dwayne.
Local 542 has always handled matters professionally, transparently, and in full accordance with the law.
Yeah, they're transparent, all right. They're so transparent that their business agent, Eric Wallen, emailed one of the members another member's private area after he requested the steward's notes from a previous meeting. The member demanded that Eric be terminated or removed from his so-called professional behavior. Jaime Vasquez and Dwayne Garrett refused to remove him, by the way. It's a big shocker, huh? Yeah, here are the emails right here where the business agent's apologizing. And, yep, no integrity, I see. So first, the Vasquez and Garrett pedophile protector unity slate employ a child molester, and now they employ a business agent who emails we the members pictures of the male private area. In any profession, this act results in an immediate termination or removal from their position, but not here at Local 542. Oh no. So as most of you may know now, I'm not on the Members for Members slate, which consists of 7 members. I'm only advising the group. My family decided it would be beneficial if we stayed away from the child molester and those who support these disgusting people, because there are quite a few. These violent acts on children impacted our family years ago, and we just can't be around that type of behavior. My family they didn't want it. They didn't want me near it because of what we experienced in the past. Our cousin Amanda Gakey, shown here on the screen, was kidnapped, brutally raped, and killed when she was only 9 years old here in San Diego. Her murderer was sentenced to life. But his actions had a severe impact on the family, which still resonates today. So when we found out that Local 542 business agent Matt Snyder molested and raped a child under the age of 10, it really hit home pretty hard. So once I realized no one on the Local 542 executive board, their BAs, stewards, no one protested the fact that Matt Snyder was still receiving his salary after his arrest, my wife and I decided it would be best to remove our family from all these 6 people entirely. So like I told the group, this wasn't my plan. This is God's plan. If making these videos and if getting the Members for Members slate into office saves one child, it's worth everything to us. So our Local 542 president, Dwayne Garrett, is doing videos attacking me for speaking the truth, claiming that we attack members and we're giving you all misinformation. This is disgusting, guys. I don't know what else to do. They've been protected. I mean, now they're protecting them on a video. This is getting worse. I'm actually a private citizen because I'm not on any slate running for any position. Therefore, any lies against me personally is slander. So we're going to go over Dwayne's lies and slander, okay? And I'm actually going to show you all proof. President Dwayne Garrett continues to lie to all of us, still trying to protect Matt Snyder. He states that Matt was removed as a business agent and Donnie Mack replaced him as their business agent permanently. Big word right there. Once Matt was arrested and booked on July 26, 2024, which is, check out this clip here from Dwayne.
Here are the verified facts. Matt was arrested and booked into jail July 26, 2024. He was placed on unpaid leave immediately. Brother Don Mack replaced him permanently. Upon release,
okay, we're back. Their own Facebook post clearly illustrates that Donnie Mack was still the interim BA on August 6th, shown here on the screen. The documents obtained from the courthouse clearly show that Matt was arrested on April 1st, 2024. So why are they continuously lying to we the members? Why are they continuously protecting the child molester? Court documents received from the actual courthouse that processed Matt's arrest clearly shows that he was arrested April 1st, 2024. But Dwayne and Jaime are trying desperately to convince you guys that he was arrested on July 26th. See, shown here on the video, Dwayne. They're trying to cover the fact that they were paying his salary. It's very simple, guys. So, Dwayne just called me a liar on a video by slandering my name with lies that I can prove and just prove to all of you. Yeah, it looks like we'll be headed into court. It's interesting how they're failing to mention that Matt Snyder had a prior before he was even hired, guys, as a business agent. Yeah, good job, Jaime. Matt Snyder. Okay, we're going to go over all this, his salary, right? Matt Snyder made over $91,000 in 2024. So let's just say Jaime and Dwayne paid Matt for 7 months prior to July 26th, which is when he got booked, right? They claim they stopped paying him after July 26th. That would be an average of $13,000 a month, which would equate to $156,000 a year. No business agent makes that amount in a year. In fact, Matt's salary from the previous year was $127,000. I mean, the only one that makes that amount is Jaime and Dwayne. They're it. Hopefully this breakdown will illustrate to everyone how hard Jaime Vasquez and Dwayne Garrett are still trying to protect their actions when they support a child molester. Make no mistake about it. The individual responsible for all this is Secretary-Treasurer Jaime Vasquez. He has final say on everything. He's the puppet master, and his puppets come out to do the videos to protect him, like Dwayne and local Small Rob. When Matt became a business agent, he was put on leave from the company he works for, right? To go work for the union. That's how it works. Had Jaime Vasquez acted accordingly by firing him from his BA position at the time of his arrest, he would have been forced back to his previous job. You can't report to work if you're in jail, which means that you would have 3 no-call, no-shows, which then lead to your termination. The Jaime Vasquez and Dwayne Garrett pedophile protector unity slate decided to protect their buddy Matt and put him on leave instead of firing him from his position, which allowed him to go back to work to his previous employer, right? Great job, guys. Yeah, they're hooking him up. You may think you're fooling the members, but they're just not asleep like they used to be. We do videos now. They claim that they're always transparent. So if that was really the case, where was this video from them back in July of 24 informing us that Matt Snyder was being arrested? I mean, were there any videos informing the members about anything at all prior to me ever making videos, guys? Ever? No. Dwayne also claims that they have integrity, right? Check it out right here on this video. He's throwing away donuts that we brought the members at Republic when they were on strike at 4 a.m. on a Sunday. Here's the video.
It's fine, Dwayne. We're going to leave. No disrespect to anyone, but I will say you disrespected me by throwing those donuts. I could have bought that for my kids.
I actually didn't want them.
That's messed up. It's just disrespectful. That's all. No big
I
deal.
actually didn't want them, and you said no.
I didn't answer you. I said they need it. That's all.
We don't want them here.
They're the workers. They need stuff like that.
We got plenty of stuff here. And
I-
if they need
I know.
donuts, I got them.
That was our money. That you donated is our money. That was my money. That's all I'm saying. Thank you guys. Have a good day. Thank you. Disrespectful.
All right, we're back. So, they're all about integrity and professionalism, guys. Yeah. How about appointing a strikebreaker named Andrea Zamora from the 97 strike as a shop steward? She's still a shop steward, by the way. No one could lose more with management than her. So if management gets her to represent you, please ask for anyone else. Save yourself. This is the same individual who was out there handing out flyers with management during the 97 strike. Yeah, there's integrity. Dwayne, Jaime, and Mike West, right? The VP Mike West and the rest of the pedophile protector unity slate are missing this entire point, guys. The entire point of all this. We, the members, are very concerned that they did not handle any of this the right way. When you find out that one of your employees did something as atrocious as Matt Snyder, your responsibility is to act on this immediately. Your next step is to announce this heinous act to all the members and assure them that you are handling the situation while also condemning it. Check out this example. This is how the Chula Vista Police handled a situation that's very similar. Jaime Vasquez and Dwayne Garrett never did any videos educating the members or announcing that their BA is a child molester, etc., right? They seem to only find time to do videos when they're protecting the heinous acts they commit when I call them out during an election year. It's the same old. Do they ever do videos giving members updates on statuses of ongoing contract negotiations or how to fill out grievances, etc.? But when their job is on the line, boy, let me tell you, they find time to communicate with we the members, don't they? Anyway, let's talk about the future of Local 542, which is the Members for Members slate. The important thing is that a group of very strong Teamsters have stepped up when my family can no longer endure these terrible acts by the local headed by Jaime Vasquez. This group is led by one of the strongest Teamsters I've ever worked with in Norman Sauceda. This group also consists of Javier Sanchez, Joe Atoy, Russell Hilke, Ted Frederick, Sammy Vivanco, and Eddie Gonzalez. I've worked with all these gentlemen for years. This is a very experienced, hard-nosed group of individuals who don't back down to anything or anyone. These are true fighters. Members for Members will fight for every member, not just for the select few. Everybody will be held accountable for their actions. Educating the members will be a priority, and an injury to one is an injury to all will actually be applied for once. The Vasquez Garrett pedophile protector unity slate talk about integrity and unity, yet their executive board BA shop stewards are assaulting, molesting, and threatening members. Notice how in all my videos I criticize the local 542 officials, their BAs, and their stewards. They have all sworn an oath to protect the members, therefore I have a legal right to question their actions. So people are like, give me examples, Derek. What have they done bad? Well, let's go back 2019. Former business agent and current shop steward Paul Sams was found guilty in federal court for threatening my job, and he wasn't removed from his position. Business agent Don Pelayo assaulted 2 members in the past 3 years. He's still a business agent. New trustee Abel Salazar, who's on their slate, transferred out of Costco and Marina after sexual harassment charges were filed against him by a member, shown here on the screen. In the past, he wore shirts and hats with 2 male symbols depicted on them as seen here on the screen, calling members for members, men for men in an attempt to accuse us of being gay. He even wore this attire at Costco where he works, seen here on the screen. His immature behavior was applauded by the BAs. He was rewarded for all of this behavior when they made him a new trustee, because that's what our local executive board loves. They love that. They condone this. Shop steward Jose Gonzalez assaulted a coworker at work in front of witnesses and was terminated. The local 542 leadership made it a priority to make a deal with the company to get his job back, instead of prioritizing the protection of the member who was actually assaulted. Yeah, I guess zero tolerance didn't apply this time around, did it? This is the same executive board who refused to spend a cent on a card for former shop steward Tom Lancaster from MB Transit when his daughter was killed, yet they paid the child molester salary. You believe this? A vast majority of women refused to join us in our fight against Local 542's corruption because of what they saw in our last election on social media. Current Local 542 Vice President Mike West verbally assaulted Lori Dorr, who ran for office with us in the 2022 election, on social media. He refused to represent her as well when she was on a suspension. She was done. She couldn't believe how this was handled. She moved on to a non-union company, guys. She was tired of the way all this was going down. Very sad. Embarrassment. Mike West. Former Members for Members trustee candidate Hanato Ventura from U.S. Foods was terminated after a shop steward Eddie Sanchez colluded with management to get him fired, making false accusations, claimed he threatened him. There was no threat. There were witnesses, everything. But here's an email of this shop steward colluding with management behind Hanato's back on the screen here, as shown here on the computer screen. Business agent Shelley also texted Hanato, informing him she was not going to represent him, even though she was his business agent. After being out of a job for over 13 months, an arbitrator ruled in Hanato's favor. Hanato got his job back with back pay. We all helped him out through this entire process. The shop steward in question was rewarded for this behavior by Shelley Alsop and Adam Pelayo when they put Eddie Sanchez on the U.S. Food Negotiating Committee while they were negotiating a new contract. That's pretty disgusting. Notice how they never talk about Republic Services decertifying in El Centro and Miramar. Their business agent, Cesar Silva, who used to work for Republic Services, accused a local of stealing their pension, and they promptly shut him up. You know how? They gave him the position of business agent at Costco and Republic. That's how they do business. Matt Snyder was once named their shop steward of the year by Jaime Vasquez. This is why we attempted to change the bylaws to enable the members to elect stewards. Our executive board lacks integrity, yet they preach how important it is. Their judgment's just absurd. These guys are extremely desperate because their jobs are on the line, guys. That's right. Jaime, Dwayne, Mike West, the VP, they don't have jobs to go back to if they lose this election, guys. They were so desperate in our last election, they were harvesting ballots, collecting members' ballots, like shown here on the screen here in El Centro. This is a major violation. Yeah, they're not allowed to collect anyone's ballots and mail it for them. So we've heard from quite a few people in El Centro. This is happening. They even admitted to cheating in the last election, shown here on the screen. Here's a letter signed by Jaime Vasquez notifying us that they had to stop campaigning at the Teamsters picnic right here on the screen. Did you see him get fined or kicked out of the election? You guys see any of that? Nope. So this is, it's about the time they're going to start promising members future jobs as business agents. I heard Don Pelayo's doing this a lot. Yeah, guys, guess what? There's no openings. But they're going to tell you, hey, we'll make you this, we'll make you that. Just vote for us. Just a heads up, by the way, guys, management will ask for their favorite shop stewards, so be careful when they always ask for the same one, right? So shop stewards like Andrea Zamora, Ricardo Palomares, Jose Gonzalez, Robert Marone, Local Small Rob, George Gonzalez should definitely be avoided at all costs. Also, be careful if you see the steward in the office, the supervisor right before your meeting. That is another major red flag. The Vasquez Garrett Pedophile Protector Unity Slate loves to say that we are members against members. Business agent Tasha G continues to tell members that I go after members, right? See, I'm doing a video about what they do. Yeah, I go after the truth while she and her colleagues suppress it. Children and members have been harmed, yet she and her colleagues try to conceal it. Did any of the business agents like Tasha G, Cesar Silva, Don Pelayo, Shelley Alsop, Eric Watland, or Ron Catita ever object to members like myself being verbally assaulted? How about members like Javier Sanchez and Norman Salceda being physically assaulted at countless general membership meetings? Did any of them ever object to the defamatory actions by former trustee Ed Swank or his wife and current shop steward Alicia Swank? Their immature behavior when they wore a sweater with my face on it, calling me a liar at a general membership meeting? I mean, what are you, 7 years old? No, they laughed. They condoned that behavior. They loved it. They even made Ed Swink a trustee. Now they made him your social media guy. Pay him $80,000 a year to take photos. Yeah, it's a good call. So ask yourself a very important question. Did anyone from our local union inform you about their business agent Matt Snyder getting arrested or molesting a child? It's a very important question. I mean, why would they hide this from us? Why did they protect him? They obviously condone the behavior. They've all sold their souls. It's right here in front of us. Make no mistake about it. These sick individuals only care about themselves and their salaries. I got to tell you, if I was trying to get my company unionized or my co-workers to unionize, my best advice is always to do it. Just don't do it here at Local 542 until there's new leadership, please. My advice to any member at this point is to please keep your children away from our Local 542 officials. And please don't vote for the Vasquez Garrett Unity Slate, which is on the right side of your ballot. Please protect the future of our children. Guys, this is a major problem. Please don't forget to please ask your children if they were ever harmed at the picnic, strike lanes, membership meetings by these monsters. Please just ask them. It doesn't hurt. In closing, I'd like to thank my first business agent, Chris Dunn, for actually representing me and the members to the best of his abilities. I became the teamster I am today because of his passion and fighting spirit. I'd also like to thank my first shop steward, Neil Bennett. He demonstrated to me what a true leader was. He had no fear when representing we, the members. Neil actually had a huge impact on me as a teamster my first year. He probably has no idea about this. So thank you, Neil. A final salute to Rhett Dillard, who was the greatest shop steward of all time in my 28 years. Rhett inspired me and so many others and in so many ways while educating all of us about labor laws, contractual languages, etc. Rhett was a no-nonsense and very bright individual. He was a true teamster. Thank you, Rhett. Freedom of speech, guys, isn't a threat. It's just a threat to their self-preservation. You'll never succeed in your attempt to censor us. I don't know if you've noticed that yet. Yeah, so anyway, God bless everyone out there fighting corruption. In closing, I strongly disagree with individuals who support a slate who employed a child molester in the past. And again, these are my opinions and my views only. Thanks again, guys. See you soon.